We're at a pier in Blackpool, where the British public love to spend their holidays and their money. And that's why Paul is here with his game that's impossible to win, called bottle bowling.
Roll the ball, knock him over, it's got to be worth a try. 2 bottles, 1 ball. Come here, sir.
What's this one then?
Really simple, all you have to do is knock over both bottles with 1 ball. You got to roll it.
Yeah.
You mustn't throw it and you can't hit the sides. Fair enough?
Right, how much
Your hand
is
goes
it?
over the line, it's a bust.
How much?
Pound?
Pound to go?
Yep. So that was a good one. You want to try again?
Yeah, I'm going to go. What do you want? That big bulldog there. Oh,
You touch the sides as well. Come on, one more.
One more.
Get the money out of your pockets. Try it.
What's the trick? It's hard, isn't it?
No good. You want to try again?
That's it, cleaning me out.
Ready?
I could have bought a teddy for this price.
You could have bought 2.
Need them
Almost.
Oh well, cheers mate.
£4 later and this player is a loser. So how can Paul be sure of winning all the time? It's all down to how Paul places the bottles. If they are perfectly side by side and touching, they can be easily knocked down. But Paul slightly splits them apart and offsets the bottles, making it almost impossible to knock them over.
Can we get your bottle bowling? Knock them over, 1 ball, knock over both balls. Really easy to do. Yeah. Come on guys, all you have to do is roll the ball. You mustn't go over the line with your hand.
Not only are the rules of the game prohibitive, but Paul makes sure the bottles are offset, safe in the knowledge he'll never lose.
1 more.
There he goes again.
You see your hand went over the line there, that would have been a bust.
The way Paul plays this game, these guys have no chance of winning.
Okay. See your hand went over the line there, that's another bust. Sorry guys, come back again.
So everyone's a loser, except Paul of course.
Got to be worth a try. You wouldn't get on a ride if you thought it was unsafe, and if you think a game's unfair, just don't play it. In most cases, by the time you've won a prize, you've already paid for it 3 times over, unless you get lucky.
Alex and Paul are going to demonstrate how easy it is for you to get caught out on your own doorstep by Bogus Workman. Alex and Paul are driving around a residential area looking for some roadworks. They'll be using these as a part of their cover story because Alex and Paul are going to pose as workmen from the local water board. They will attempt to gain entry to a home and whilst the owner is distracted, rob the house. Alex and Paul are rigged with hidden cameras on their helmets and in their toolboxes so we can see how this scam unfolds. They're going to hit a house that is dead opposite the roadworks.
Ready? Yeah. Hi, from the water board. We're just doing a check down here. Do you mind if we run your water for a few minutes? We're just going to run a dye through to make sure that the water's clear. It's very...
Where did you see you're from?
So we're from the water board.
From Thames Water. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
The owner checks their ID, which of course is false.
Okay, it's fine. We'll just step in. We'll just have a quick look downstairs.
Do you mind if we just step in and run the water? I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's really just to run the water on your tap. We're going to run a dye through, and if we see the dye, we know that you're connected to the wrong supply.
Do you have anything upstairs? Do you have any bathroom upstairs?
Yes, I have.
Now Alex has to get the lady upstairs, leaving Paul to rob the house.
All right, if you mind showing me where it is, after you. He's going to be fine. He's just
I'm
looking for
just
the
going to
dye.
watch your water for a few minutes.
Okay.
As soon as Alex gets the lady up the stairs, Paul starts to strip the place of its easily saleable items.
You can't use the shower right now.
All right. Do you mind opening that tap for me as well?
Yeah.
Do you mind undoing it for me? Because I need,
Alex has to keep the chat going in the bathroom to keep the lady occupied while Paul gets her car keys.
Possible. Now, can you just tell me if you see any blue dye coming?
Paul has a good route around in the kitchen.
Just let me know if you see anything blue coming through there. Yeah. Rob, anything downstairs?
Alex checks on how Paul is doing while the woman watches the water tap. Now Paul has to hide the stolen items inside the toolbox they brought in.
Is there anything coming from there? All right, we just need to leave it just 30 more seconds.
It's big enough to hide a camera, 2 mobile phones, a games console, the car keys and her purse.
We'll do you. All right, Alex, I think that's clear.
Paul gives the all-clear signal. It's time to leave.
Thanks very much for your help. Okay, cheers, sir. Thank you, take care.
Paul was only on his own for just over a minute, but this householder has just lost all her valuables.
Don't be trusting of officials who knock on your door. Uniforms are possible to get. If you've got any doubts about who they are and what they're doing, ask for identification and then ring the company and check they're doing work in your area.
The team are heading for a rendezvous at a carefully selected location. They're getting into position around this traffic light control crossroads.
My name is Grandma Funk, y'all. Funk if you're nasty, darling. And you got to be nasty.
Paul manoeuvres the van to allow a quick getaway.
You know what I'm saying? Give me volume on everything, cause I want you to hear me. I want to hear myself. I want the world.
Jess is posing as a cheeky charity fundraiser. She'll wash your windscreen for a donation. Alex will go one further and clean you out for nothing in a scam known as boot popping.
I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Woo! Close your eyes.
The team know the timing of the lights and that they hold on red long enough for them to do their work. Jess waits on the traffic island for a mark to come to her. Alex watches from the side. Paul keeps the engine running. He's parked the van facing up the road, whilst prospective marks will be travelling down the road. This improves his chances of a clean getaway. This scam relies on being able to completely distract the victim. A cheeky top and cheerful chatter will hide Jess's darker motive of distracting the mark, so Alex can do his work undetected. A car arrives and is trapped by a red stoplight. Jess launches into her act on the captive mark.
Hi, I'm collecting for the local church charity, so I'm just going to clean your windscreen for you because it's a little bit dirty, but don't worry, it won't be too long. So any donations that you have will be much appreciated. Anything from like £1 or £2 or anything.
As Jess crosses to the driver's window, Alex takes his cue to go in. The mark hasn't seen what Alex is up to. He trawls for any valuables. Alex has got lucky. There is a suitcase and a handbag.
I've got a clean windscreen right now anyway.
The driver still hasn't noticed that she's being robbed.
Bye.
The bags are loaded and it's time to go. The lights change and Jess waves a friendly goodbye to the victim that she has helped to rob. The driver hasn't got a clue as to what has just happened back at the lights. This robbery is sadly all too common. We catch up with the driver, and before we give her back her stolen luggage, we get her side of the boot-popping heist.
I've lost my bag. I had my overnight bag in as well, like my little pulley suitcase. The only person I've seen between now and then was the charity girl cleaning my window. Unless she had an accomplice.
Car crime makes up over 20% of all recorded crime in the UK each year. So how can the motorists protect themselves from this particular type of theft?
Even when you're driving, try to be security conscious. Never leave any valuables on show in your car. And remember that if your doors are unlocked, the likelihood is that your boot is unlocked too. So if you have the option to change the settings in the car, make sure you do so and lock your boot.
Alex, Jess and Paul are going to spend the day travelling on London buses to see what they can pick up. Alex has identified a possible target and gets close.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
A few stops later, and he has got himself a wallet. But how did he do it? Let's rewind and take a closer look. Alex looks like a normal commuter reading the paper and positions himself as close as possible to the mark. As the bus hits a pothole, Alex uses it as an opportunity to lurch forward and feel the man's jacket to find out where he keeps his valuables. Alex has discovered the man has a wallet in his inside jacket pocket. As the bus jolts again, Alex uses the bump to disguise his hand going into the mark's jacket and removes the wallet. Here it is again. Alex then deftly wraps the wallet up inside his newspaper and gets off the bus at the next stop. It's Paul's turn, and he has spotted a pair of designer sunglasses he fancies. For a practiced pickpocket, those glasses will be gone in the blink of an eye. Here comes Paul. And he's got them. So, if you missed it like the mark did, let's go back and take a closer look. As Paul approaches the mark, he uses his newspaper to disguise his actions. He deliberately pushes past and in one smooth action lifts the glasses out of the jacket. If things can be lifted that easily, it explains why pickpocketing features so high on the list of city crimes in the UK. Later on the same route, Jess pretends to be an innocent new mother. But the baby she is holding is actually plastic. She's only caught the bus so she can catch a mark. And here he is, about to get off at the next stop. Jess has spotted a mobile phone and moves in for the steal. The baby acts as cover and is also an ideal hiding place for the mobile phone. The mark doesn't suspect a thing. If you missed it, here it is again. Jess takes a seat. And the mark leaves the bus unaware that he has just been robbed. The bus makes an unlikely getaway vehicle, but it's worked for Jess. So, what can you do to prevent your pockets being picked?
There's many ways that you can identify yourself as a target to thieves. If you've got expensive goods on and they're on display, this is going to draw thieves in. You can wear different headphones for your MP3 player to disguise what model that is. And if you've got expensive sunglasses, if you've got a big bulging wallet with too much cash in your back pocket, the thieves will see this. They're actively out there looking to target people. Keep these things covered up and don't let the thieves see them.
Alex is on the lookout for someone to lend him a hand. And this man is about to become the Good Samaritan. Alex hasn't really hurt himself. This is all play acting.
Oh. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. You wouldn't be able to help me down the rest of the stairs, but just...
It all seems innocent enough. A vulnerable person has asked for help, and of course the mark hasn't refused. But watch closely and see if you can spot what Alex is really up to.
If I could just hold on to your hand, is that all right? Thank you. Oh, it's my... Yeah, is that better? Absolutely. I just... Whoop, sorry. I've played football and went in for a tackle, and the ankle just went all the way. Yeah, but it's just been killing my back as well because you're sort of walking upside. There's one with an L on it. Oh.
Alex has got what he wanted, and the mark hasn't got a clue as to what has just happened.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Alex makes his not-so-rapid getaway, and the mark is just about to be enlightened by a simple question from Paul.
Excuse me, do you have a time?
I did have a watch, but...
The mark now knows what has happened, but can't quite figure out how. Let's go back and look at how it was all done. First, Alex chooses his mark as someone with an accessible watch. Now Alex snares him with a plea for help.
Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. You wouldn't be able to help me down the rest of the stairs. So I know you're going up, but if you can hold that one there. I'll hold on to the rail. If I can give you the
Crutches help distract the mark, so Alex's busy fingers can get to work. Alex's grip on the mark's wrist seems perfectly natural under the circumstances.
I just... sorry.
A pretend stumble gives a perfect excuse for a two-handed bid to undo the watch strap. If you missed it, here it is again. Alex has done it. The watch strap dangles and the mark hasn't noticed. Now Alex has to perform perhaps the trickiest manoeuvre. He has to remove the watch without the mark noticing.
There's one with an L on it.
There. Alex distracts the mark again using the crutches. In slow motion, he still removes the watch at lightning speed and then drops it into his swag bag.
One with an L on it. There, I think. Oh, right, okay. Sorry. Oh,
With his crime undetected, Alex has plenty of time to get away.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.
This technique can catch anyone out, and Alex certainly demonstrates this.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, you wouldn't be able to help me down the rest of the stairs, would you?
Same old story.
If I can just hold onto your hand, is that all right? Sorry, I just need to... Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, fine. Oh, kills your back. They've got some...
Almost identical execution.
I think it's left. Oh, excellent. Thank you. There's a... Thank you for your time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh. Thanks for your time. That's right. Thanks a lot.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
Somebody just took my watch.
Do you have the time?
No, sorry.
Our victims can only look on helplessly. Too late for them, Alex is revealed as a con man. Props away, and Alex has plenty of time to make a leisurely escape.
Now, we're not saying don't be a good Samaritan. We're saying that watches can be the most expensive item that someone's carrying. So when in transit, try and keep it covered.
Every day, thousands of people travel through train stations, making it a treasure trove for pickpockets, as they know that each and every person will either have a wallet, a suitcase, or a work bag with them. Alex and Paul are both busy casing the joint, looking for a potential mark. Pickpockets often like to work in pairs, with one looking for the target and the other doing the lift. Despite the amount of bags that are being left exposed in this station today, the boys are looking to lift a wallet. And all they need to perform this hit is a piece of newspaper and some chalk. This is known as the Phantom Wallet. For this hit to work, Alex must be able to identify a person who keeps their wallet in their back pocket. Alex has spotted someone patting his back pocket and moves in. Now it's Alex's job to make sure Paul knows who the target is and where the wallet is. And this is done with the age-old trick of using a bit of chalk. This man has now become the mark. This technique of using chalk to mark a target is where the term originated from. Alex has done his job, now it's Paul's turn. He's spotted the mark and he knows that the wallet will be in his right pocket as Alex has placed the chalk deliberately on his right shoulder. Paul has to size up the shape of the wallet. The aim is to replace the mark's wallet with a piece of folded newspaper of the same size without him noticing. One bump is all it takes. If you missed it like the mark did, here it is again. No sooner has the wallet been taken from the mark's pocket, Paul deposits it in Alex's umbrella, and they both make a quick getaway. The mark now has a worthless piece of paper in his back pocket, but it still feels like he's got his wallet. And it's only when he tries to buy something that he finds out that he's been robbed.
Somebody pushed me. And then I thought I wanted some water, so I went to the shop to buy a bottle of water. And suddenly, when I went to pay for it, I hadn't got my wallet with me. I had just this piece of paper. At first, I thought I had to drop it or something, but later I was thinking about everything. I realized maybe it was this guy who pushed me.
If you want to keep your wallet, don't put it in your back pocket. It's one of the easiest places to steal from. And if someone invades your personal space, think, could they have stolen something? And if you have to check your property, always remember someone might be watching. Out of sight, out of mind, out of pocket.
Alex, Jess and Paul arrive at the service entrance of a large London shopping arcade. They make their way to the cafe area on the second floor, a suitable hunting ground for our team. They split up to take up their positions for today's scam, the bag and pin snatch. Alex and Jess are pretending to be tourists whilst keeping an eye out for a suitable victim. They have chosen this woman, and it's her handbag that's the target. The bag is going to be snatched, but that's only half the plan. The stakes are much higher, as you will soon see. Alex and Jess wait for an opportunity to make their move, while Paul watches proceedings from the back of the cafe. This is their chance. The woman's friend leaves the table, and the mark is now alone and vulnerable.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I come too. But when will I see you? No? When I come back?
Does your number work here even though...
Yeah, no. Hang on, we take one photo. Okay, 1 second. Excuse me, can you take a photo? 1 second.
Alex and Jess distract the mark and manoeuvre her into turning her back on her handbag.
Like this.
There's Paul. He's going in for the steal.
I have to put it on here. So, 1 second. I think he's like this. Okay.
Thank you.
Instead of doing a runner, Paul takes a seat near the mark's table. Alex and Jess have their photo, but the mark turns back to realise her bag is gone. Out of sight of the mark, Alex has to get somewhere fast.
Okay, I've got to go to the van.
The mark is distressed.
You okay?
Paul talks to her, but she doesn't suspect that her handbag is less than 2 meters away in Paul's briefcase. This is the big hit. The team are going to try and fool the mark into giving them her card PIN as well as her personal details.
Excuse me, do you have anything valuable in it? Do you have like bank cards or anything?
Cards, my phone, my
What bank are you with?
Barclays.
I work for Barclays.
You do?
Yeah, let's cancel your bank cards. Have a seat. Don't worry, have a seat.
Did you not see anyone come here?
No, there was somebody walking through, but hold on.
See someone here?
Hold on.
Alex wants to sound like he's in a call centre and not in the cab of a van, so he plays in a sound effects CD of office noise.
All right, look, that's the bank call centre there. Speak to them. Cancel your cards, okay?
Hello?
My bag has just been stolen and I have all everything in my bag.
I'm very sorry to hear about that, but I can certainly assist you with this call.
Yeah, please.
Do you know your account number and sort code?
I think it's... yeah, my sort code is...
With the help of the sound effects, Alex has convinced the mark that he is a bank call centre operator, and she dutifully gives him her bank details.
Okay. Now I need your full name and your postcode, please.
It's Michelle and it's...
She still has no idea it was Paul who took her handbag, and is hiding it in his case on the next table.
Okay. Now, I've got the card details here. It doesn't look like anyone's tried to use it, so it's a good job you called us straight away. Now, the last thing I need from you in order to cancel your card is your 4-digit PIN number. Now, I can't take this off you myself because we're not allowed to take PIN numbers, so I'm going to have to put you through to the automated service. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Alex now plays back a message from Jess recorded earlier.
After the tone, please enter your 4-digit PIN number, followed by the hash key.
Alex records the tones, which could easily be decoded later to reveal the PIN.
Your card has now been cancelled. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
The mark is grateful to the Good Samaritan.
All right, yeah, all right.
But Paul's walking away with her handbag. Worse still, she thinks her account is now safe, whereas in reality, the real hustlers have done enough to completely empty her finances. It started as a distraction robbery. It developed into a card PIN and identity theft. A potentially devastating combination for the victim. It's time to put her out of her misery and let her know how bad it could have been.
Oh, thank you. I stole your bag.
I pretty much carry my whole life in my handbag anyway. My cards and, oh man, everything. So the person on the phone, that's just a whole scam. Everything's a scam. Then they're just gonna get all my details then, aren't they? And just, then they can do whatever they want. Oh, well, thank goodness it's only you this time. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm still all shaky.
There's two very important elements that make this con work so well. First, when we get the mark to take a photo of myself and Jess, she's concentrating on us. She's not looking at her bag, and that gives Paul a perfect opportunity for a clean steal. Second, when she makes the phone call, everything is as it should be. There's office noises in the background, there's phones ringing, there is nothing to arouse her suspicion. And without thinking, in panic, she gives all her information straight to us.
Always try and keep your wits about you. And if something doesn't seem right, then ask questions. But what you must always remember is that the only person that knows your PIN number is you. The bank don't know it and they shouldn't ask for it. So if they do, then you should be immediately suspicious.
We meet people who've lost their handbags every day. And the effect on them is devastating. They lose their phones, they lose their address books, house keys, car keys, cash, cards. All these things have got to be replaced, and they have to basically reorganise their life.